Hey guys, God bless you. Today I want to do something a little different. Today I am going to be giving you guys a word of encouragement. Now, what I'm going to be focusing on today is the parable of the prodigal son. And now, a lot of us, when we share this message, we usually talk more about the son that got away, which is fine. That's basically the emphasis of the story. But a lot of us don't really pay attention to the son that stood. And that's what I want to share today. You see, the story with the prodigal son was the son went to his father and he told him, give me all that is mine and I'm going to go and I'm going to live my life the way I want to live. I'm done with serving you. And he gave him all that he had and he left. And then when he came back, you see, when he spent all his money, he realized what he did was wrong and he wanted to go back to his father. So when he came back, his father threw a party for him, a celebration, and sacrificed a fattened calf for him. So this is what happened right after that. Luke 15, verse 25. Now his older son was in the field, and as he came and drew near to the house, he heard music and dancing. And he called one of the servants and asked, what does these things mean? And he said to him, your brother has come, and your father has killed the fattened calf, because he has received him back safe and sound. But he was angry and refused to go in. His father came out and entreated him. But he answered his father, look, these many years I have served you, and I never disobeyed your command. Yet you never gave me a young goat that I might celebrate with my friends. So now we see, look at the issue we see here. That his brother just came back. We don't know for how long he was gone for, but he just came back and his father is celebrating because he received him safe and sound. But all the brother cared about was himself. All he cared about wasn't, okay, good, thank God, my brother is home and he's safe. No. You see, if you study the Bible, you know that the prodigal son, Jesus Christ is referring to the Jews and the Gentiles. And now we basically see how Jesus Christ sums up the whole Pharisee group in this one story. Because their brothers came back. The Gentiles used to be children of God also. And they came back. But the Pharisees were mad about it. They were angry about it. They were worried about themselves. You see, this is what Jesus is trying to tell us today too. You see, maybe some of our brothers might have fallen away. Maybe some of our family members have just gone astray a little bit and they're on the road to recovering. And we're in church and we are serving in church and we're saying, oh, thank God I'm not like them. Well, guess what? You might not be like them, but you might be like the brother that was home. You might be more worried about yourself, and that's an issue. When they come back, are you saying, oh, now he comes back after he did this, after he did that? Are you saying, man, thank the Lord, my brother's back? You see, there's two types of people here. There's one that fell and came back, and there's one that stood in but was mad when other people came out. And here's why. Because it showed he had no love. If your brother leaves and does something dangerous and comes back, and you're not happy that he came back, that this shows me one thing: you have no love. So maybe you should study your heart today. Maybe you should sit back and say, God, show me who I am today. Show me to not be like any of these people. Help me to not fall away, but also help me not to be prideful when I'm in the house. When I'm doing your work, when I'm serving you, help me to do it wholeheartedly. Help me to do it with love. And what does the Bible tell us in the book of Corinthians? That I can do amazing things, but without love, it means nothing. And look what the Father says in 32, verse 32. It was fitting to celebrate and be glad, for this your brother was dead and is alive. He was lost and is found. So look what Jesus is trying to tell us today. Just because you're in the church and you didn't leave, it doesn't mean there's nothing wrong with you. There might be something wrong with you. And maybe you need to step back today and say, God, I'm sorry. I am sorry that I look at myself and I look at other people with no love. I look at myself with pride and I say, oh, thank God I never fell. And then you also look at people and say, oh, this guy keeps falling and falling. Well, guess what? It's time to celebrate with our brothers. It's time to pray for our brothers. It's time to hope that our brothers will be the prodigal son and we will be the older son. And we can change that in our story. And when they come back to God, we can celebrate with our Father that they returned. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. You guys have a blessed day.